In the meantime, a non-governmental organization has condemned the open display of ballot papers by top government officials and other political leaders after casting their vote. The head of Observers Center for Transparency Advocacy, Anthony Olusoye, made the assertion on Sunday while addressing journalists on his preliminary election report in Abuja. The Observer Group stated that the display of ballot papers after voting is against INEC regulation and would suggest that politicians were trying to influence voters' decisions for their preferred candidate. Olusoye also lamented that the late arrival of the Commission's officials who could not brief the electorate on the proper voting procedures, hence the late continuation and rescheduling of election in some polling unit. The head of Observers, however, appealed to all stakeholders and political parties to continue to conduct themselves peacefully and responsibly while they await the official result from INEC.
Reports from our observers indicate that incidents of open buying and selling assume a new dimension. For example, by cash transfer, food vouchers, name and account details collation. This, in our view, may not be unconnected with the deployment of the beavers for elections and possibly the effect of the Naira redesign policy. Violence. In addition to acts of intimidation and harassment, there were cases of violence reported from some states in the country. This includes physical injuries and destruction of voting materials. As the collation process and elections in places where elections were scheduled continue, we urge all stakeholders to continue to conduct themselves in a peaceful and responsible manner. Specifically, we call on INEC to hold itself to the highest level of neutrality and accountability.
Of aids to the polling unit or the polling center and disrupt elections. These are two laws that are broken without any consequence by senior political party leaders. If an ordinary citizen had done that, we will accuse that ordinary citizen of wanting to sell their votes. Because that is one strategy. Apart from canvassing, I know that nobody will give money to the president for voting, but you can actually accuse him of vote selling, you can accuse him of canvassing, you can also accuse him of disrupting election while it's going on, because he also went there with the routine of his aides who were not assigned to that particular polling unit, and they were present in that polling unit on the day of election without proper accreditation.